Hello. 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 You staying safe? Keep that like that. Been reading up a lot about this this chronic manic disease that's floating around. It's quite interesting, actually. As long as you're all right, anyway, that's all that matters. Just don't mix with anybody. Don't go out. If you've got to go out, I have to go out tomorrow. That's going to be a task and a half, isn't it? Right, let me just plug this in. That's charging. It's charging. It's charging. It's charging. Oh yeah. Look at that. 7 more after getting it. In Wales. 240 now in UK. 7 more have passed in Wales. But there's still people going out. Still people. Groups and stuff. I mean, I've just been speaking to my mother that lives at East Coast, and she's like, they're all still walking about in groups, and they're not staying apart from each other. I says, well, so long as you're all right where you are, just stay put and don't go nowhere near. But you know what I mean? And it's like when I'm walking down Round Park. Well, I didn't go Round Park anyway. Go on. Compared to the type of day it is today, I mean, it's not too bad up here. It's pretty. It's sunny, but with a thinnish layer, medium size layer of cloud. I was thinking, listen to this as well. 4 years ago, if not longer. No, be longer because I've been here longer than 4 years. Be going on 10. 10 years ago, there were call them preppers. I'm a prepper. I class myself as a prepper. I've prepped myself anyway from then, so I know what to expect. But all this, what's happening now, we're all just being spoken about and doing training and stuff like that. And I thought about it last night. I thought, no way. And then when someone's photographing, right, this is how far back it goes. Can you remember the time where there was down at a big shipping port, there was a load of plastic caskets, thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of plastic caskets, plastic coffins, all just stacked up. Tell me if you didn't hear that and remember that, because this is what this is. This is all. This is a what is it? Is this? I think anyway. Africa, they've just got it. People aren't socially distancing. 6,000 people went to a beach yesterday. Where were that? Yeah. I mean, you can go for walks. They say that you can go for a walk and you can go out for your food. I mean, I'm going to have to go out for my food. I'm just going to tell people, me, just keep the distance. Even I'm staying well away because I got to go through a checkout, man. They'll end up going down that route anyway. It's all right to turn around and saying that we don't want to go down that route. They'll end up going down that route anyway. Yeah. So when you're filling petrol up, just make sure that you've got your gloves on. Because I didn't think about that, me. I mean, I haven't been to a petrol station since God knows how long. But when I heard that last night, I was like, oh, crap, yeah. Petrol pumps. Just have a glove on. Just have your gloves on. Even when you're opening doors. I mean, pubs are shut now anyway. They've shut up restaurants and everything, haven't they? So it's either that or we're defeating the object as human beings. So that basically says that none of us gives a shit, basically. There were another case that I'd seen on YouTube yesterday. and it's this guy who I watch, depending on what content he puts up and what it's about. And some, I don't know who it was. He has friends in high places. So they're like military or whatever. Excuse me. Anyway, I brought an article up that someone had, I think it were up on, I don't know whether it was Reddit or somewhere else. And it was talking about the influenza jab. Beginning 2018 to 2019. I might have dates wrong. Let me go and make me coffee. I could put it on, but I'm not showing it. And it basically says, yeah, influenza. Influenza jabs like fighting. We all know that when you have your flu jab, people say to you, don't they? Oh, what? Well, you're just pumping a flu into you anyway. This is where it gets better. You're just pumping flu in anyway. It's a flu to get. It's like a virus flu that influenza jab. I didn't have mine last year. I had mine year before. I mean, I could be a carrier. I don't know. But I mean, I'm isolated anyway. Isolation's ace, mate. I'm telling you. I love isolation. Isolation is. Some people won't be able to handle isolation. Won't be able to get their head round it, and because they're in four walls and stuff. But if you're doing something, just keep yourself productive. Oh no. I'm doing it. I'm joking. Let's have a look and see if I can find it. Everyone's blaming each other, you know. Countries are blaming countries are blaming countries, apparently so. But what does people expect? What's that? Right, hang on a minute. Yeah, have you wished your mother's a happy Mother's Day today? Oh, I don't know. It's all forget that coronavirus anyway. It's enough to do with it. You just got to do as we're told, and that's it. Simple as. Oh, nearly pulled it. Nearly. Nice day. It's not a bad day at all. Not bad weather for flying a drone, to tell you the truth. Not that I'm going to go out like. There's no airplanes. All airplanes have stopped. It's weird. Because I'm on flight path. I'm on a flight path as I come over from Leeds Bradford International. And it's so weird not seeing planes coming over. It's like, everything's just stopped. London Heathrow, I'm watching Big Jet TV. Big shout out to him as well. He's a good lad. He does some brilliant content. Big Jet TV, go watch that on YouTube. Even that were quiet. Everywhere's just dead. The planet, it'll shut down totally. If they can't control it, then they'll have to do something about it, won't they? And just anchor down and say, right, in other countries, they've got curfews on, aren't they? Someone's just been fined 10 grand or 3 months in prison for not obeying by the curfew laws. You were out. What am I dead? £10 just for being out and you're told not to go out because you're on lockdown. Madness, isn't it? I mean, do you keep your vents open on your windows and stuff like that? You know, but it's airborne as well. London's got hit worse over here. Martial law, then there'll be that. Things are changing, man. It's getting strange, people. Where's the control? Yeah, has Kenny Rogers died as well? What is that? What's that? What does that do? Oh, what's that? Must have all changed this, you know. What's all this about? Changed all this. Right, anyway. Let's have a look. Mr. Pickles. Aha! You ever watch Mr. Pickles? Watch it, it's really good. It's about a demonic dog. There you go. 3 Days of Darkness. 3 Days of Darkness is next. A lot of biblicals going on as well, you know. A lot of biblical. It's I mean, I have my beliefs. Everyone has their own beliefs and what they want to believe and stuff like that. But you could look at it like a biblical side as well. Listen, we got a lot of changes. They're all. It's coming. It is. We're in that stage of, even though there's this that's going about now, and then when you see plagues of locusts migrating to different countries and eating everything, and these thousands, yet millions of them, they're horrible. They look like little tiny birds. They're that big. Earthquakes, volcanoes. But in a way, don't you think it's amazing? Even if I know what we're going through and stuff like that. It's really, really hard. But Don't you think that the whole world's going to go have a real big global party once this virus is dissipated? Everyone's going to celebrate that day that Corona died. So it's going to be made probably a national day of celebrations. We did it. We will not be shut on. Then the next thing comes in. I don't know. It might be just me, because my head's not like you lot's heads. I know that for a fact. See what goes on. Purple keys. Purple keys. I'm sure I've spoken to you before. Purple keys. Want that over on that playroom? Purple keys. Hello, me old chaplas. Chaplas. I'm doing good, Purple. How are you? I'm just mumbling on and just having a chat to myself half at time. You know, how are you keeping anyway? You keeping yourself safe? Where's my coffee? Oh, it's there. Mate, I've been gaming more than out else, me. Got back into my gaming again. My lad's back on tomorrow, so I jump in tomorrow with him on. Oh, bit of God, you you're staying safe, Purple, yeah, anyway. I think all that chat looks different to me. My name's Tess. Shh. Tess Kinney. That's the right thing. Can I just call it? Oh God, why am I looking over there? That's looking at camera when I used to do it off of that. Can I just call you Tesk? Tesk's best for me. What are you doing? Just sat here mumbling, mate. Just chuntering on about with this disease, the plague. Mind you saying that though, back in them days, listen, we had black plague up here. We had black plague. They called it the plague of death, and it were the rats that brought that. And that were in York. There's a burial ground in York, yeah? And it's near enough near railway station. And I'm sure it's near Castle Wall that goes round as well, where town cities inside it. And there's a burial ground there solely for the people who died of the Black Death plague from rats. You're talking back in 1800s, you know. A lot of people died of that. They did down in London. The Black Plague, they called that. I put it down to chemtrails, me. I do, because they are spraying a lot of toxins up in the skies above. I mean, I think it's well, it didn't look like it were above ionosphere. It were high, but not that high. And that's only got to go somewhere, isn't it? And it's got to come down, and that's on us. I'm telling you, man. To me, it's like biological warfare. Testing a germ out to see how many people and population that it can wipe out. New germ. Let's up the dosage. We have no say. They can't just exterminate people just for the sake of it. If that's what it is, could be many things. There's barium in that. Barium causes too much barium causes yeah, too much barium intake of barium causes flu-like symptoms ending in pneumonia. So let's all just get us flu vaccine, right? Those who had the flu jabs, those that didn't really need it, it's more older end and maybe from, I don't know, when can you have your flu jab from? I don't know how old you have to be. Is there a certain age that you can have your flu jab? Then they spray up there, that comes down, affects that, sets coronavirus off, and bingo, people start dropping like flies. There were a guy who were watching. And you know what? Nah, it was that channel I was watching with planes and stuff. And he pans up and he went, I didn't see that one go over. And as he zoomed in, he went, oh, what's that? What's that? And as he zoomed in, because it had left a trail, they were compact and tight, but then it'll spread out eventually. Zooms in on it, and the amount of that were coming out of that plane of the tail, which there is actually an engine on there, they ain't exhaust fumes, far from it, not a chance. And when he zoomed in on that and he just looked at it, he went, he didn't know what to say because it was kicking that much crap out. It looked grey. It wasn't even white. It was just sludge. So what's that? That's chemtrailing. And he just went, and I reckon he knew straight away that's a chemtrailer. And then they turn around and say, well, yeah, why we do it is because it's protecting us from solar winds and space, cosmic space rays and stuff like that. Why can't they just leave it alone and stop messing around with nature? And let everyone just do their own merry thing and work and go out and enjoy and back to normality again instead of control. Then you put it into a context as, or you could put it into context as, it calms alt rioting down that's been occurring around the globe. It's control. This is what happens if people are rioting. We'll just set this off. Everyone's got to stay inside then, haven't they? It's a bloody strange world we're living in. It is. It beats me. I want to watch that. I think once I finished here. I want to know what he's saying. Penguin. Penguin. And then there's Elon Musk. He's racing to go to space. He wants to. They want to colonize on Mars. Just go with the flow, man. If it, just go with flow. That's what I say. I mean, I'm half a century anyway, so I mean, I feel for my families. I mean, it's not going to just like go kaboom. This is a some about a 10-year period, 10 years, 10-year period up to. We'll see. We'll see. That puts me to 60. So I've got 10 years of seeing how it's going to change from now up to then. Look at that 3D printed tank. I want to see that. The plagues of Egypt continue on. That looks interesting. Really does. Right, I'm going. I'll see you all later. Adios. I need to sit down, chill, enjoy the rest of your days. Goodbye.